Well, yet again, we return to the Castle Mona Hotel. Today, we've had a press release from the Sefton Group saying that the auction, well, the person who bid for it, the group, whatever, it's failed to go through. With me is HM Sole as such, and I think this is not pretty well an open secret, and I know you've been hearing things. I think we've all heard things that it got stuck somewhere, but obviously now it's back on the market. How do you feel about that? Because I know you constantly have been wanting to get hold of this property yourself, as probably other people have, but what do you think to this latest press release?
I think I am the most disgusted at this entire situation. I feel that the entire management, from how the Sefton Group have been allowed to operate on this island in respect to the Castle Mona, is absolutely disgusting. I mean, you look at the building right now. I mean, if you look at the top tower, there's a window that's broken out of it.
We've got these shots, and this been. I live down here. I've seen it for a few weeks now that there's been no window there. So I haven't got the camera with me, but today we've got our long lens on it.
And look at today.
Yeah. So you live nearby.
100%, and that was the reason why I moved nearby. I moved nearby to this area in order to keep a close eye out for the castle as we were there to make an offer. And I mean, you have to remember, despite what Manx Forum or some of those other things on the Isle of Man may say, we are very credible here on this island. We have a huge group of supporters, and I wouldn't say that anything that we've done has been shy of trying to make a difference for the Isle of Man. But the very fact that this castle sits in an area which even government and other people and individuals, and I didn't understand it until I actually moved closer to this area, but there's a lot of poverty over here in this area, and I think that in terms of the the Castle Mona, and in terms of what we want the Isle of Man to communicate, tourism is the least of your problems in this situation. I mean, the Castle Mona is representational, and it is an exemplar of everything which I believe is wrong about this entire island. And I believe that this entire sale, the fact that it's going to go for a third time into an auction, third time is representational of mismanagement and absolute ignorance on behalf of the institutions which are responsible for this building.
I mean, are you interested yet again bidding for this yourself and your group of people?
As I said from the beginning, this is not a building that is commercially viable. We are dealing with a salvage situation, and this now should be placed firmly outside of the hand of the Sefton Group to offer up a deal, when in fact that you have one of the only pieces of pure Georgian architecture that's on this island, the only palace on the Isle of Man, which is now stuck in a cage under the possession of individuals which do not have the skill set or the capability of guaranteeing a sale. And like I said, we offered £1.8 million back in December of 2016. And at this particular point, we've not received any type of credible evidence from the Sefton Group that they are capable of being able to ensure this type of deal.
I don't sound rude, but was your bid a credible bid in the sense?
100%.
I mean, the money was there, was it?
100%. The bid was there. We sent in the application form. We had our lawyers and our accountants also verify the information. So I am disgusted at the fact that the Sefton Group felt that they could move this beyond to another particular buyer when they're not even bidding for it. And like I said, and I don't believe that any specific person on this island that is shy of being a specialist or an architectural theorist. I mean, I've done 3D scans of this building. This building is included within my doctoral thesis, so I'm not talking out the side of something here with respect to this building. This is someone that has been capable of dealing with this building for the past 4 years.
There's all sorts of rumors about your bid as well. Like you want to move the brick by brick.
I believe that's the only way.
So you're still going for that?
I'm still going for that.
You would move this whole building?
100%. This is not a purchase. This is a salvage operation.
Where are you going to take it?
Wherever we can.
On the Isle of Man, though?
Absolutely. I believe that it's important for the people of the Isle of Man to have access to this building.
And what will you do with it?
I believe that it needs to be a residence and a social members club for the island. And like I said, that's what's been published in the papers for the past 2 years, and that's what I'll continue to fight for. And like I said, for the past 2 years, this building has supposedly needed to go into auction, and at all times it's failed.
So, I mean, if it's going back to auction again.
Yes,
are you disappointed with that, or do you rather just...
That's if it goes to auction. I can't trust the sellers to have the same, concept that this is going to go to auction. It was supposed to go to auction twice before, and at both times it never got there.
But you'll be there, will you?
Absolutely. But my thing is the fact that I don't believe that it actually will get there. And so we need to have a very different conversation. This is now beyond the Sefton Group. This is now in the hands of the Isle of Man government. You've had MHKs debating about the state of heritage here on the island and tourism on the island, and none of this stuff is actually being taken into forefront. So if this is not an issue right now for the current administrations of government, then this will be a potential problem for 2021.